might be an issue, do you think?
Just a hairline fracture.
Hairline fracture, yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I am very glad we did not lose the buggy yesterday, because this could have been very bad. It's just held on by like an inch of metal. That's it. That's ridiculous. Well, that's a great way to start an episode, because I'm glad we didn't lose a buggy. That would have been bad. This probably could have lasted maybe a day. When you shake this, it's like it's on the verge of breaking. So we're gonna have to find some way of welding it. Yeah, it's cracked all the way to the top here yet. It's just, this little corner is just the only thing that's holding it on. I think we're gonna have to find some way to brace it. Maybe cut a nice big line in here where we have a gap to weld in, because this arm right here has to slide quite a ways in there. And so there's not much of a space between here to really put a piece of metal on top of here. And what locks it in place is just that piece of metal with a pin that goes into one of these holes. So you can choose your distance, and we would like to put some sort of metal on here, but that might not work. We might have to just put a metal on top and on bottom. Maybe that'll work, because once it slides in and out, we can remove these right here, and then that bracket will still be there holding it on. We'll see what we'll do. We'll have to find something to make it stronger. We do have a second buggy. If we need it, we'll just bring that one over here for now and use that buggy until we get this fixed, until we find a good and strong way to fix it to where it'll be a little more permanent, or just get a new buggy. That works too, right? Just get a new buggy, right?
Oh, I much prefer just a new buggy. This
get one of those nice blue Amadas ones, one that matches our combines. You know, we wouldn't also complain if Amadas would just let us demo one.
Yeah, demo one.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I wouldn't complain. These buggies are old, so I wouldn't mind a nice new blue Amadas one. That'd be kind of cool. Or even let us demo a new combine too. Those new ones look pretty cool.
They do look pretty cool.
These are old. I believe that one is going on 19 years right now. I believe it's 19 years old. That's our oldest combine we have, and it's still running good, still running strong, but not the buggy apparently. The buggy could use an upgrade.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just recording. I'm curious if you agree with me, and we're just gonna get a new buggy, right?
Oh, like I said earlier, they don't have any in stock.
That's a little disappointing. But yeah, first thing I noticed today morning, I was like, man, it's looking a little round. Something's not right, and then I looked a little more. Yeah, I noticed the crack there right away.
Yeah, last night when I was looking at the buggy, and I was kind of looking at what's kind of elbowish.
That didn't look as straight as it should be.
We'll have to just take the whole thing out, and then we can turn it.
We might have. I think the only thing we can do is just put a piece of metal and weld it on top and on bottom, because on the side is not going to work, just because it has to slide in here, so we're not going to have any room.
Oh no, but
we'll still have to like grind a nice line in here and weld it.
Yeah,
but we're not going to be able to put a piece of metal on here to make it sturdier. It's just going to be a nice thick piece on top, because we can remove these pieces here, and that piece of metal can still be sitting here on top, so we should be fine there.
Hold on.
Starting to look a little dangerous here, but starting to look a little dangerous. We're just gonna grind a line in here now, weld it a little bit, and then we're gonna pull it all the way out and then finish welding it, just that way, this way it's nice and straight before welding. I think it's just held on with what you just unscrewed there and the ball in the front. So it should slide out now, because this bracket back here is off of there.
Just go slowly.
Slowly. Keep it going. Hey, just connect the buggy like this.
Yeah, let's put the heads here.
shoots at that.
Yeah, we just don't want to break that jack. Watch out for your toes, Dad. Oh, serious? Oh. You just welded that. That didn't help anything. Hey, I guess we should have gotten Brian to weld it.
I thought that weld, but that just did not hold it. Okay.
Well, I guess it's time to hold it straight as much as we can and re-weld it again. Let's see how pretty it is. Oh, that's actually very beautiful. Yeah, I'll hold. Now we're ready to weld the bracket on here. Grinded the paint all off of there. And we have to stay away from a few holes at least where we can actually bolt this back on. We're kind of covering up one hole right here. We wanted to put it here because we like to have the arm here as far out as possible, but we're gonna have to cover up one just that way we can make it a little bit stronger, and that'll be good. We'll just have to watch our turning radius a little bit, but it'll work. Yeah, that better hold.
It won't.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna break on the first load.
Hey, can you imagine if Brian welded it? What would happen then?
It'll hold for another 50,000 years.
So he would claim.
Yeah.
Well, that was an eventful morning. Just gonna park my truck here by the baler. Just that way my truck and the diesel tank is out of the way. It's not getting blown over by dust all day long. But yeah, I'm glad we got that fixed. That was a little bit scary knowing that we could have lost a buggy yesterday, because can't imagine all of a sudden the tongue just going down and the buggy just flipping over, losing a whole buggy of peanuts. That would not be great. But now we got one more thing to fix on the peanut combine, and then I think we're gonna head here to the field and give it a test to see if it's dry enough. It was quite humid, so we'll see if we'll be able to harvest pretty soon. Yesterday we started at 4 o'clock before it finally was dry enough, but we'll see what today happens. Well, let's see. It's currently 4 o'clock and we're barely starting to thresh a little bit, so I'm gonna now go outside and check to see what kind of job it's doing. Earlier, about an hour ago, we checked and it was still doing a terrible job. So now it's been a while, maybe it's gonna do better again. So I'm just looking for pops or full ones. That one's pops, so there's nothing in there, so it pops. There's one, there's a tail on it. That means it's still partially humid. Pretty much, we're just gonna go here, kind of stir up the hay a little bit. Yeah, there's still, that's a full one. That's a full one. That's a full one. That's a full one. There's still lots of full ones. That one's pop. Another full one. Another full one. There's a few of them here. There's one that still has a full-on branch on there, so not ready. We might have to wait a little bit longer. Maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll call it good. Maybe it's good enough. I don't know. We're at the point now where it's a fine line where we're gonna get losses out the back. At what point do we just say it's good enough? Guess we'll talk it over, see what we think. Yep, see, another one with the full-on tail on it and everything. Well, we're gonna hammer down. There's a little bit of loss coming out the back, but we gotta start at some point, and it's from here on out, it's only going to get better from a little bit of wind, a little bit of heat, drying up the vines and everything. So we should be good from here on out. We are still on the same field as we were the other day. This is a half miler, so we only got half of a field of peanuts, so it's 230 acres. So hopefully today we'll get it done. We're nearing the end. We're hoping to get done by the end of the day. It might be a late one, but let's see. Let's hope we can knock it out today. And supper is served. We got corner store burgers. You'll love them. They're amazing. Well, I don't think we are gonna be able to finish this field today because there is lightning off in the distance. And it looks like it's coming this way. So if we all of a sudden get even sprinkled out, then that humidity is already gonna rise, and we're gonna start doing a terrible job with threshing. So that's gonna be it for today if we all of a sudden start getting a little bit of a sprinkle or humidity. But on second note, I mean, I haven't lost a late game yet, but it looks like me and the next combine driver, we're both pretty stubborn. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought.
How many rows do you count, Tommy?
I will always win. You gotta count 24 rows.
Okay, that's after yours, right?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I should unload first too?
You don't have to. The next layer is pretty short, so I'm ready unloading. I'll be empty by the time I get to that end. So then which I guess, yeah, you'll be pretty much full, so then we'll have to just trade, and I'll end up starting the layer, and then you can be behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's rain coming. We might get missed by it. We'll see what happens. Doing the last pass. Yeah, it's getting really windy. Good thing we're almost done. And that is the last of it. This field is done. Next field that's gonna be ready is maybe only gonna be like Thursday or Friday. So we'll see what happens, but we might start moving combines and everything tomorrow already. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. I do hope y'all enjoyed. As always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see y'all guys in the next one.